Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to technically the 15th of January, 2026. The day has rolled over. I took a little bit longer because I needed to get some stuff set up, and yeah. So tonight we have the start of something special. This is the first ever of its kind. It's something I talked about doing for a little while. But we are finally doing something special with our stream, and we are doing what I haven't really have an official name for these types of series, but we're going to call it a dev series. Essentially, we are going to showcase essentially all of the games made by a dev, or most of the games by a dev. In this case, it'll be all of the released games by a dev, as far as I know. And the dev we are showcasing is Vincent Lade. Vincent Lade has made a series of horror games. And I'm pretty sure they're all horror games. There might be one that's like horror adjacent, but I'm pretty sure they're all horror games. And they were kind enough back, I think, around October or November, possibly. Maybe even Christmas. I can't remember exactly. I can actually double check on that. Sometime near the end of last year, they were kind enough to provide us. It was October. October. They were kind enough to provide us with codes to their game. To the games. So we are going to be showcasing all of their currently released games. That includes Deathbloom Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, The Swine, Hawthorne, Witching Hour, and Jawbreaker. Obviously, we're not going to play all of those tonight. They will be part of our revolving schedule. I think we might be able to get through Deathbloom Chapter 1 and possibly Chapter 2 tonight. We'll see how long those take us. If they take a stream apiece, then, you know, every time the horror game is in rotation, we will be working on those games. But this is the start of a special series type, like I said, that we will call a dev showcase or a dev series. Another dev we might be doing something similar with will be probably like Remedy. I would like to get through the Remedy games on stream. We did play Alan Wake 2 and Alan Wake, all the Alan Wake games. I would like to go back and do Quantum Break, as well as I've played Control, just not on stream. I would like to get Control, especially with the new Control coming out potentially this year. So we might do that with the Remedy games as well, play the Max Payne games, all of that stuff. We might do that at some point this year. We've got some other stuff we need to work through, so that might be later in the year or something. But yeah, but this is going to be kind of a trial run, if you will, as well as a kind of thank you to the developer for being kind enough to provide us with the codes for their game. Obviously, we are a horror, retro horror, and a little bit of variety. I like to call it horror-riety. I'm not the one who coined that phrase. Someone a lot smarter than me coined that phrase. But horror-riety is a really good term. Retro horror-riety specifically for us. Channel, so obviously it was very kind of them to provide us with codes for these games, so I am very grateful for that. But like I said, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 games we will be showcasing, working our way through, and it is an independent developer. Again, the name is Vincent Lade. I did a post on Twitter with their tag, and I will probably in the YouTube videos put a link to, or I'll try to put a link to the games that we play, so that way people can find these games. They're all on Steam, and yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. It's a dev showcase. Is that... How am I? There we go. Let's put showcase. Is that gonna fit? Showcase. Okay, done. Let me see if that fits in. I have to be careful, like, with YouTube, because YouTube's titles are very finicky. Uh... You can only put so much, but I think Showcase is probably a good title for it, because it does showcase all of the work of the devs that we are showcasing. But this is what I was talking about this afternoon and previous streams. This is kind of a new thing that I've been wanting to do, where we can show off independent developers and their titles. We've done a few developers where they've only had a few titles, and we've basically played all of their games. So we've inadvertently done this a few times, but in this case, we're showing off a bit of a longer library, or we're going to be showing off a bit of a longer library for a dev. So, but that is the goal with this showcase. But yeah, and we also will be playing them in the chronological order of release. So you might see, as we go on, a improvement in mechanics, an improvement in like detail and all of that stuff. Obviously, we will be working through the library over years of work. So if you notice things start out a little clunky or weird or whatever, obviously we'll be moving our way forward through their library of work. So be as kind as possible as we move forward. Obviously, be kind regardless. I'm not sure if this is just a single dev team, or if this we'll see obviously once we get to the credits of a game. But obviously we try to be as kind as possible. But yeah, so all that being said, let the showcase begin. We're gonna be starting with, again, Deathbloom Chapter 1. There are 2 chapters to this game. They are separate games. So I have no idea what to expect from any of these games, to be honest. So we will see what it has in store for us. So let's go. And like I said, if it's short enough where we can get through Chapter 1, we might just go ahead and jump into Chapter 2 right after that. But we will see. So let me get this set up. Alright. Settings, that's a good resolution. Let's go fantastic quality. Okay, as you can see right here, 2019, when this game was released. Not a lot of settings. Not a lot of settings. But we always check the settings, and again, I will go ahead and adjust the audio on my end. Hopefully that will be good. New game. Again, not sure what to expect here, so there you go. Flashing light warning and disturbing scenes. So Somnio Umbra. One Lords. Use autosave when you see the symbol above, saved in the continue option in the main menu. I'm gonna do something real quick. What does that say? Hold on, I just minimized the game. Tap to survive, there are no save files, no second chances for something. Started 2 months ago. I found a letter outside my mother's house. One of my visits from Boston. It had nothing written on it, only a wax symbol on the back of a snake wrapped around a cup. Okay, I'm just gonna make myself just a little bit bigger, so you guys can see me. I noticed in some of the other streams I was a little bit small. All right. I recollected seeing one of the letters during my childhood growing up in Providence. My mother took it out of my hand and locked it away in a box she kept under her bed. I saw that the box was almost full, and not a single one was opened. Something I think about from time to time that I had mostly forgotten about. I'm almost 30 now, and once again held one of these strange letters. I saw no harm in opening just that one, for the sake of my childhood curiosity. Breaking federal law. No. I mean, technically you are. It was handwritten, informing my mother that her father had passed away at the estate in Massachusetts after a long battle with chronic illness. My grandfather had died before I was born. At least that's what my mother told me. My family has always been my mother and I, and she rarely spoke of our parents or upbringing. The news that he was alive all these years, only a day's drive away, was devastating. After consideration, I decided to take an absence from work and travel to my grandfather's house without my mother's knowledge. Hopefully, I'll learn about who he was and get closure on the years we could have had together. Interesting. Let's figure out why. Christina, 5 years ago. Interesting font. Please wait. Alright, well, I don't think I have a choice. Oof, that is... Font is very small, but it says was to move. That is very dark. I don't think there's any... You can invert the mouse and that's it. There's no way to turn off head bob, which is unfortunate. So, if you get motion sickness from head bob, unfortunately, you might have to tune away. It's always been the same hallways, but different rooms. How long have I been in this house? How many years? Also, that font is really small. So, I might have to... get really close to the screen to be able to read it. Can I open things? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we got some mannequins. Hello, mannequins. Ah. Why does she do this to me? It wasn't my fault. Okay, look away, YouTube. And look at that. Mannequins are gone. But wow, now they're on this side. How y'all doing? Alright. Hi there. You're gonna be our jump scare for the evening, I'm guessing. How y'all doing? You get around. Very quickly, it seems. How long until I die here? I'm already dead. This house used to be full of life and hope for the future. Okay, sounds like something's behind me. Or in front of me. Nice grandfather clock. Hi there. That was a rather long stride, honestly. You should try out for track or something. What does this say? De Esprit de Joie? I don't know. I don't know a lot of French, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's one of the languages I was never... F to examine objects. Am I examining this? Ah, that's opening. Okay. Got a mirror down into the basement. Yep. Hi. Alright, jump scare time. Okay, so this is that cup with a snake that was probably on the wax seal. A bag of Deathbloom is on the shrine. I don't feel good being in this room. Helveus Abatia Inceptio Sato Somnio Umbra Ocatus Intuitor Intuitor. Oof, my Latin is really rusty. The beginning of something. Umbra is usually like dark rest, dark sleep. It's the beginning of something, dark sleep, and yeah, I'm sure it'll probably tell us what that all means. Oh, look, the candles lit up. How nice. Guessing that's supposed to be behind me. Ah. Someone's hanging out. Friend or foe? Well, given you turned all the lights on, must be a friend, right? You do know your eyes are gone, right? This isn't real. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Oh, I guess that could be what Somnio Umbra means. I don't really think that that's translation for nightmare, but she can't actually be here. We found her dead in the basement years ago. Nice. In the nose? Really? Hi there. Oh, yeah, there's the flashing lights. I'll try my best to not look at... Okay. Me. Present day. I'll try my best to, like, not look at flashing lights if I get a chance, but... just to make the viewing experience a little bit better, but... Okay, so something happened to a maid. It looks like... Looks like there might have been some sort of... either a murder or a self-inflicted death, we'll call it. So... some concrete supplies scattered around. Concrete, interesting. So someone's like walling something out. Huh? This is a map, I'm guessing. Bachman Garden. Found garden map. If I have everything I need, then it's time to go. Uh-huh. Got it. Is it going to be like tab to do map? Yep. Tab is usually the map. Okay, so we're trying to get to the gate that's basically on the other side over there, but I'm guessing we're going to have to find a key of some sort. Bachman Garden. Yep, I've already figured that out, but thank you. Do enjoy instructions. So if I'm here, this would be the pond. Last known position, not current position. That is incorrect. Because there's not a marker on the map. What is this? Is that a lantern we can acquire? It is not. Obviously, you head to the scariest place first, which is the graveyard. Always the scariest place first. See? Easy enough. Found a key, inscribed a lion. Alright. Okay, so we have a big circle around graveyard. I'm guessing that's what it means by marker. So I'm guessing if we leave the graveyard, the marker would disappear? No. Okay. Alright, so if we have lion, guessing that's going to be probably for the conservatory, but we will go clear this right side and see what we can get our hands on. We have a so-called lookout, which looks more like a gazebo. Oh, looks like we have a note. We love lore. Journal of Brother Victor. October 14th, 1977. Workshop was always a peaceful place for me to get away from everything. I had hoped to die there one day, but the Lord had different plans for me. So Victor wanted to die in the workshop. Unfortunately, did not. Okay. So let's see what we got. In the shed. Flashing light. Yep. Okay, we got a saw. We have a scarecrow key. Ah, Wizard of Oz reference, I get it. Grim-looking pitchfork. So, lion, scarecrow, will need... I'm guessing either it'll be a woman or a girl, and then a Tin Man, if we're following that motif. This seems like some sort of conservatory, or I guess this would be a greenhouse. We have two of them, it seems. This one is unlabeled. This seems to be a disheveled version of the other one, I guess. Uh-huh. So there's supposed to be something here. I see nothing. Okay, maybe we can go over here. We can. There is no jump button, so someone definitely disabled that key. Okay, nothing here. Alright, so that is a dead end. Music has grown quite ominous. Yep. Got a fountain. Interesting reflections. Alright. So we have, I was supposed to say, we need 2 locations. We have the conservatory and the workshop, both of which are this way. So, let us begin our trek in here. Okay. I see no key. Let's check beside. Okay. See some bricks. Pumpkin. Okay, maybe we won't find a key for Dorothy. Maybe we'll find a key just for the 3 companions. I guess we could also find a key for Toto instead of Dorothy. Do have another note. Leaving these grounds and never looking back. I placed one of my keys on Miss Bachman's grave. It seems fitting after everything that's happened. Okay, well, we've already acquired that one. So that is... yeah, so maybe it's just the 3 companions, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion. Someone living in here? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so this would be our last one. The Tin Man, of course. Alright, so I'm going to assume it's just the 3 keys. And now we can probably head back to the main gate. Oh, hello there. Friend or foe? Neither. Disappearing. Alright. Ah, yes, you can see the 3 locks. So there is no key for Dorothy. Dorothy? 1, a 2, a 3. I have everything I need, it's time to go. Cheers. Into the manor proper. We have a map here. Oh, my stuff. Left side. Find 3 keys to open the gate. We have accomplished that. If you want to check this pavilion over here, see if we can get some more lore. Is there somebody up there? Oh, no, okay. It's just like a pillar or something. But I saw somebody standing there. More lore? No, that is a lot of cigarette butts. Like, way too many cigarette butts. That... Jesus. That's like 100 people worth of cigarette buds. Jesus. Someone was, like, made of cigarette buds. That'd be actually an interesting enemy. Like a cigarette bud golem. That'd get kids to stop smoking, wouldn't it? Just an animated golem made of cigarette buds. Stop smoking, kids, or you will be clobbered to death by your own homunculi created by cigarette butts. Okay. Guessing the front door is going to be locked and they're going to ask us to do the side door, but of course we must try the front door nonetheless. Would have brought a home security system instead of hiding keys all over the place. Guessing your grandfather lives out in the middle of nowhere. Escape to view the controls anywhere. Ah. You guys can't see them. They're down here behind me. Oh, we're going to get a weapon. Interesting. Weapon switch. 1 or 2 or scroll wheel. Toggle flashlight is T. Crawl. Okay, so we're going to be able to crawl. Okay. Wait, did we bring a weapon with us? We don't have a weapon or a flashlight currently, but we're going to acquire those. That's interesting. Can we crawl right now? We can. Interesting. Okay. Not expecting super crouch, as the Wii ending loves to call it. Well, those are very pretty. Like blue. Ah, front door key, I presume. Yes, and jump scare? No? Not yet. Not yet. Is there lore around the big tree in the middle here? Oof, that tree is a flickering. Alright. Someone watching us from the windows? No? Okay. I guess we're not going to get accosted until we get into the house. Unlocked with a front door key. Very squeaky doors. Definitely need some grease or oil or something. Oh, I can interact with that. I saw that flashlight. Alright. I have everything I need. It's time to go. Enter Bachman Manor and begin your journey. That's the name of that achievement. Okay, am I going to be opening up stuff? Doesn't look like it, so just keep an eye out. Bachman Manor main area. This is the Bachmans. They look... The place is incredible. I had no idea anyone in our family was wealthy. Looking from the garden, this place must have dozens of rooms. I should find a way to turn the power back on. Trying to navigate this place in the dark will just lead to me getting lost. Nice looking globe. It's T to turn the flashlight. Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. Nice. It actually gives me a kind of Amnesia 1 vibes, honestly. Locked. Oh, that's interesting. As I approach the door, the handle turns. That's an interesting feature. I can say I don't think I've seen that before. Huh. There's a interesting touch. Okay, so yeah, see? So you approach the doors, the handle turns. How's it going, D-Man? How you doing today? Ah, see? They did a little smart development thing to put this lamp right next to the door that we can interact with. Nice little development thing. That's a picture. These the Bachmans. Work and lurk. Well, I appreciate it. As always. We got a pillow. What's in here? It's unplugged. You don't say. Oh, a key. Basement key. Okay. Well, obviously the basement is of import. Those candles were lit. I hope no one is squatting in my grandfather's house. I mean, technically you're trespassing, but let's not talk about that. Locked from the other side. Locked. So unplugged. Interesting that they're unplugged, right? Like, that means someone took the conscious effort to unplug them. Locked. It's locked. Okay, let's go up this side. Interesting. Okay. So, basement. How does one get to the basement, I wonder? So, yeah, I don't think we have a map, so... Storm is getting pretty bad. I should stay inside. Guessing the basement is directly in front of us, given where that next lantern is. Okay, we do have limited stamina. Ah. Also helps that there's stairs and candles. Unlocked using the basement key. I have everything I need. Well, I don't know if I have everything I need. Let's check this room, make sure there's no gun or anything. To roll up on a murderous ghost maid and not have our Glock handy. Oh, that's fun. Ah, a basement map and a note. Edmund G. No date. 9 p.m. I took Marcus to the basement. I don't think it's safe in the house anymore. Edna told me there was a path underground that led to the forest outside. Some kind of old prohibition tunnels we could take to get away from here. The rest of the journal is torn. Alright. So, we enter here. So if this is the entrance, the map is... rotated essentially like 90 degrees. Uh-huh. No turning me now. I asked the alarm was set off, lock the doors. Need to get the power back on and find a way to release the locks from within the basement. Uh-huh. Was that not... So alarm lights are on, there must be a backup generator running. At least that's good news. I'd be overthinking things, but I never stopped the security system work like that. It stops them from breaking in instead of stop them from breaking out since they're already inside. Maybe it's installed wrong. Didn't we come from this way? Also, I think this map might be wrong. Because the power room should be off to one direction from where we enter. Water's too deep out to drain. I'm guessing this is the way to the power room, but that doesn't make sense. So I'm guessing that's this way. So we're looking at this. This is the first T. So from the first T, we should go right, because it would lead to an elbow and then a dead end. Yeah, so this map is not correct. No, it is, kind of. It's just a little tilted. Found a barred off section of the basement that's different from the others. I broke a pipe to see if I could bend the bars, but it didn't help. It started pooling water at my feet. Must have been the water line of the house. Okay, it's fuses, bone. Fairy tale about the labyrinth. I always heard that the minotaur who stalked inside it was actually the king's deformed son. Is that how that story goes? Okay. So, let's see. From the right... So if we go right to the first intersection... We can go straight. So, straight should lead us directly to the generator. There's a stay out. Interesting. But I'm guessing the generator is going to need some sort of fuel or fuses or something. Map updated. Yes. What do you need? Pipes? What am I reaching for? Okay, looks like we need pipes. I need to find 4 fuel tanks. Okay, that's what goes down here. Got it. Okay, I was like, what am I reaching for? This is not... Okay, so from here, we head down this way. Okay, so this is not an updated map. Got it. Because the first right from the generator does not show a blockage. This is a room. We should look around for a fuel tank. We don't know what they look like just yet, but I'm guessing they'll stand out. Okay. And that is a dead end. It's interesting that we don't update our map when we run into dead ends. Only when we realize what room we're in. A statue with a lantern on it. There's a shaft around the statue I can't turn by hand. Okay. Alright. Uh-huh. Got it. So we need something to turn the statue, and I'm guessing that'll open different doors. Okie dokie. Okay, go here, go straight across. All the way. You go down this way. To the right should be a dead end. Yep. And then left. Could be a path to the left that leads to... essentially says an opening. Ah, but to nothing. Got it. Okay. Says to the right is noises. Hi there. How are you today? Got it. So I'm guessing the item we need to find is either in this little area or found a pocket knife. Well, that's not a gun. I've wandered through the dark and everything was sealed off from what I saw. It's so easy to get turned around in this place. I started drawing corridors and rooms to help from getting lost and hopefully find the tunnel out of here. Told Marcus to stay outside one of the rooms, but he burst in crying, said he heard someone in the dark. My son has always been anxious about the dark, and I'm sure a place like this isn't exactly fun for him. Okay. Ah. That is the item we needed to turn the statue. Got it. Right to block. Left to attack. And H to holster. Well, not gonna do that. Okay, well, if you're gonna open the door for us, might as well go say hello, right? Any jabronis around here? Is that one of the fuel tanks we need, or the propane-looking things? I'm guessing so, right? Come on, I know you're around here. Ooh, an axe. Is that a better weapon? Hello? Yeah. The eyeball icon is kind of hard to see. What am I looking at? It's like... axe is embedded too deep to pull out. Bull crap. Put your foot on top and just kick that thing down there. I don't care what you say. You can get that axe out of there. Also, that's why axes' blades are curved, is because that way you can rock them out of... anyways. Yeah, so we're gonna go around here. Probably gonna get attacked to teach us the combat. Oh, hi. What's a room like this doing down here? What do you think? It's where they store the bodies. Okay. Yep, that's a fuel canister. And there was another one around the way. So we're going to get 2 canisters on this side and 2 on the other side. Looks like we can open something. Okay. You gonna slide out of here and start a fight with us, or is your friend gonna come around the corner and start a fight with us? I know you're around here. We saw you. Give me that. Where you at? Where you at? Ah, Anakin's knocked over. Axes. Told you can get that axe out of there. Didn't believe me. Should have listened. Now you gotta fight a dude with an axe. Okay, if we're at this cross, that'll be the way to our left. Axe. Okay, go left. Oh, I hear you. I hear you moving around. You're over here, aren't you? Okay. Into this, we take... Actually, we haven't gone down the stairs underneath, so we need to go to the end of the hall. Oh, they're flooded. That makes sense. Okay. So the cross, go straight across, and then left. Yeah. There you are. I knew you were around here somewhere. Alright, so we need to turn this valve. It says to stay out. This way should be good. This would be a cross. That should be a dead end. It's locked. That's locked because I think we need a key. I'm guessing this is blocked off. Yep. Break the wood? Oh, we cannot. Yeah, that's where we came from. In front of us says no exit. Create a puzzle to track where someone would go. Just leave this house as soon as I disengage the lock on the exit. So there should be possibly 2 canisters in here. Locked. Locked. Wait, can I? Thought maybe I could squeeze through that, but our friend was not having it. What are these things? Why would they be in the basement? Okay. Your problem, friend. I'm not sure how any of this works. Panel still has power. Flip the switch. And now you've messed up. But you've unlocked the doors. I'm guessing there's going to be a propane tank in one of these. So we still need 2 more. Yep, there's one. Thank you. And jump scare. No? Okay. Hi there. How are you? You good? We cool? I'm gonna take a sip of my drink if that's alright with you. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna start walking towards you. You stay cool. Alright, that's the opposite of cool, friend. Breaking lights is not cool. Disappearing even less so. Alright. Alright, so according to this, if we went that way... down one of these little side paths is probably where the next tank is. Okay. So we went this way. There's a thing that says stay out. Obviously, that's where we have to go. This isn't a basement. It's more like a network of expansive tunnels. What was being built down here? He literally told you they were prohibition tunnels, bro. Do you not read? You have no, like, recollection? You got problems with your short-term memory? I went around in a circle. I don't know how I did it, but one of the rooms I went through earlier is now locked. The locks are rusty enough to likely jam on their own. It's an old house, an equally older basement. You don't say. Oh, flashing lights. Flashlight battery is dead. Okay. Great. Rusted lock keeps the door closed. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be awful. I cannot do anything with these flashing lights. I do apologize. Okay, I'm not gonna head through any archways. Like, okay, I have no choice. Never mind. Oh, I heard something pop. Hi. I must have went the right direction. Get some. What I thought. Handle's broken off. Well, why'd you do that? Candles look recently lit. Is someone living down here? They're trying to wall themselves in. Ah. Rusted key. I'm guessing the rusted key is for the rusted lock. Oh, I see broken mannequins. I also hear crying. That door was also not open before. Now can you pick up the axe? Nope. Okay. Hi. Hello. How are you all doing? I think you're good to get out of the bath now. No? Okay. Well, enjoy your soak, I guess. Hold shift to run. Okay. You don't have to tell me twice. Don't know what's behind me, and I don't care. Oh, that's not the right way. Oh, now I guess I get to figure out what's behind me. Rusted key. Marcus is dead. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. Flashlight batteries. How convenient. And our last propane tank. This looks like a pit that goes down forever. I shouldn't get too close to the edge. But I want to. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Alright. Alright. Did we check over here? Yeah, that's a dead end. Alright, and if we turn this guy one more time, should be a dead end. Because this will be filled with water. Yep. What happens if we turn him facing us again? Alright. So now we have the tanks. If we're coming from this way, the second right. And then we just take a right again. Up the stairs to the generator. And then out the door at the beginning, I'm guessing. Well, that's rude. Hello? I've found all 4 fuel tanks. Hello? Was I... Oh. There's like a... Oh, okay, I gotta aim lower to drain the water. Okay. Hi. This is the last letter I'm going to write. I've lost so much, my chances of ever getting back to Christina are low. Marcus was murdered, there's no doubt in my mind anymore. It wasn't one of the Deathbloom junkies. I saw the figure in the dark, and it was Augustine Bachmann himself. Dying here is better than being dragged up there. If I can't use it on him, please... Oh, if you can't use it on him, please use it on yourself. It's the only wish that Christina forgives me for what happened tonight. Yeah, the hitboxes on some of these objects are a little weird. There we go. Looks like we got 12 bullets. Yeah. Oh, hi. Think I'm wasting bullets on you two? Shh. I'll get the pocket knife. Bye. You look like you're having a good time. How is this? This is all underwater. How does this look so clean? I like the scaled up gas tanks. Nice. Also, perfect toilet paper. Again, all of this was just underwater. Let me guess here, you also want some of this? Game changer. Alright. Ah. Augustine Bachmann. This site will no longer be occupied effective immediately. We have begun work on a more secure location with kinder soil for us to dig down further than we've ever dug, closer to paradise where the seeds of God sow. Pack up your worldly possessions and gather your children and take them to residential area. We will migrate to our new home shortly. A.B. It says Augustine Bachmann up there. Why? Why would you put A.B. at the bottom? Okay. Alright. So, I guess we need to find a different exit. There was... We go... Hold on. From the exit, if we take a right at the T... and then another left, or left at the T, and then a left, and then we can circle down here. And load. Always love to see it. Where else are there stairs? I guess technically back where that thing was. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Do. Go through here. Go through. Oh, can't go that way now. Go this way now? No. Wait, where does it want us to go? Because this isn't open. Oh, do I close this door? No. Hmm. Oh, maybe it's in one of these rooms? Maybe I missed the lock? Power room key. Got it, okay. Oh, did not see that. Power room key. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Must be the switch. Okay. Let the power restore the house. Hopefully this disengages the power lock on the door I came through as well. Okay, so we went in the basement. What was wrong with these people? Call the police and admit everything. What, that we bought zombie things and... What are we admitting to? So we went to the basement for no reason? Time to get the hell out of here. Well, about that. Don't think that's gonna be an option anymore. No going out this way. House key. I saw what they did to the front door after you went into the basement. They really don't want you to leave now that you disrupted our way of life here. You're not going to either. What? You're not going to either, unless you escape into the woods using the back door. The only way there is through the restricted area in the ground hall. I heard there's 2 seals to open it, one in the observatory and one in the library, though I'm not sure. Okay, these sentences are starting to kind of break down. Everything here is locked to keep sick quarantined. The keys were lost in a residential area. I saw you with my father's knife. They told me he killed my brother in the off-limits area of the basement. He was in charge of our safety here and brought weapons for us to from local gangs. Like a pocket knife and a handgun? You needed that from local gangs? I light candles next to my notes and supplies so that others don't see me helping you directly. I left something on the table for you, Christina. Thank you, Christina. You could buy a knife at the store. Like those aren't illegal. Neither is a pistol. This can't be happening. The hell is going on in this place? Like, you can go to a pawn shop and get these things. It's not illegal to own a knife or a gun. In fact, that's a knife right there. Like, surprise. I use it to open boxes and stuff. Unlocked with the house key. Okay. I got that knife off of Amazon. Okay, bathroom. Obviously, we need to acquire toothpaste. Pistol magazine. Kitchen. Now that's a knife. Anyways, sorry if you get that reference. No bar stopping from an open. I need something stronger than just hitting it. Just pull it out? I don't... Okay. Okay, so if we're in the kitchen... This would be the dining room. Okay. We're trying to get to the library and the observatory, according to the map. They really like sticking axes into things. Seems to be their trademark. Okay. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for here. Locked from the other side. Okay, well, I guess I'll wrap around and unlock that door then. Seems like there's like a room or something over here. It's now unlocked. Okay. Helpful, I guess. Running or fighting are loud and will attract attention quickly. I mean, yes, that makes sense. It's locked. Okay. Oh, we have to go... Okay, I get what the thing said. Find 2 seals to open the residential area door. I get what it's saying now. Okay. I'm looking around for now. I guess I should enter. I have to come back this way anyway, so I missed something. Oh. Am I in the residential area now? I guess so. Alright, anybody awake? Anybody home? Hello? I don't know if I can trust that girl Christina. I'm not sure if I have any other choice. If this place is occupied with people like the ones in the basement, it could be dangerous not to listen to her. Just get in and get out. I don't get a good feeling from this area. Okay. Hi. I saw something. There's something interactable. Some plants from the garden. Is that road coming down from the hallway? I don't know what you've done with the Lord's name, Augustine, but after going through the finances, inheritance from your father will not last much longer. New members are arriving every month, and we need to start a collection. Perhaps even grow a few crops of Deathbloom to sell outside of our congregation. Okay, so they're basically a drug cult. Are you gonna come say hello, or are you just gonna hang out in the hallway ominously? Hello, friend. Does the sound actually attract you, or... That's a dog. I don't want to kill the dogs. Oh, you're not even looking at me. Neither one of you are. Stealth kill. Stealth kill. Murder spree. No, okay. Old TV. This those still works. I mean, get it. I'll take it. Get some CRT set up in here. Get some retro gaming going. You know, get this Death Cult. Play some N64. We'll be fine. Edna S. I don't know. I know you don't believe in what I'm doing, but me and the kids are happy here. For the first time, I honestly feel a sense of community. People here ask about your day. We all sit down for dinner together, and Augustine Bachman has a kind heart. I know the rest of the family and their friends will say I'm crazy, but I'm happy. And if they honestly cared about me, they would understand. I mean, that's a lot of reason why people gravitate towards these kinds of things. It is because they feel a sense of community. Map updated. Whoa, what's attacking me? Hey! Don't attack me. I don't even know where you came from. Is that keypad? Oh, over there. Too busy trying to figure out what was being written down. We got he. It's the he light. Okay. Here's something on the other side. Huh? Yeah. actually more durable than your... Okay. Well, that... He was much more durable than the previous guys. Ah, running attracts them. Oh, interesting. We were really knifing the people downstairs, and now we're not getting that. Okay, but it doesn't seem like we can... If we stealth up to them, we can... There's like a stealth mechanic to this game. Yeah, there's like a stealth mechanic. Interesting. Unexpected. Now, where's your buddy? I know there's another one of you guys in here. Nope. Alright. Where was... I think it was over here. Grab that. Okay. Keypad. Go over here. Pull out this thing. This guy was like looking at the door when we opened it. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so as long as we don't run, we can like sneak up behind these guys. It goes into this mode, and then we can stealth kill them. Door must be affecting the reception. Sure. Okay. You read the note on the bed? I guess it's not a note on the bed. I guess that's just a piece of paper. Oh, that was strange. Okay. All right. Clear the first floor, and then we'll go up to the second. Don't think there was anything in there but a note. A book. I see someone in there. Yes, I did. Okay. Time to test out the shooting in this game. Okay, 3 shots to the face, puts him down. Easy enough. Note. I'm learning remarkable things about myself and my relationship with the Lord through Ascension. I saw visions of lights and gardens that never ended. Such beautiful things can come from the plants right here on Earth. Guarding anything? Strange book for relaxing in the bathtub. The Divine Comedy? Why? What's wrong with the Divine Comedy? Got a problem with people reading the Divine Comedy? Captain Judgy? Alright. Go upstairs here. See if there's anything. Oh, you're definitely. I don't like that communists downstairs were taking in too many new followers who are far from God's light. He looks like he stays up all night drinking, asks far too many questions. Augustine knows what he's doing with all these new members. You're definitely going to get up as soon as I pick this up, aren't you? Nope. Rocking chair's rocking on its own, though. Nice touch. Okay. So we need some number for the keypad, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it is a 4-digit code. Good to know. Alright, I don't think there's anything else that we can do. In here, really. I don't think the number... Alright. When we get here, I should look for that key hidden somewhere in the residential area. Okay. Wait, is that what it's referencing with the strange book to read at the bathtub? No? Okay. Thought maybe that was like a hint or something. Well, we know the key is probably in where the keypad is, but I have to figure out where keypad number is. Here's something on the other side. Not very sure we're supposed to know what this number is. And if we're If we're not supposed to know what the number is, did I lock myself in here by accident? The only other thing I can think of is that this guy up here might know it. But... Hmm. Uh, 1748. Let's try that. That's on my book right there. Probably not it, but hey. Nope, not that. Find 2 seals to open the restricted area door. Okay. Keypad, keypad. We can't, like, look at... The dog's messed up. There's 1997, there's also December 30th. So 12/30 and 1997. We could try that. 12/30 and 1997. Let's go try those. I doubt it's either one of those. I feel like if we found the code, it would write it down, but... Oh, there's no 0. Okay, so anything with a 0 in it is automatically off the table. Because there's no 0 on the numpad. Like this, there's this. It says he, but helium, as far as I know, is like not going to give us a 4-digit number. Unless it expects you to know like the atomic weight, but I don't think the atomic weight would be 4 digits either. Nothing there. And I'm hoping it's not this, like, letter thing here, because I can't interact with this. I might have to look this up, because I can't seem to find the code. And the only other door we can... says we can hear stuff on the other side of that, but I can't leave this area. Oh, wait, there was that interaction. Oh, we can open these. Okay. Oh. Oh, that accomplished nothing. This has a lantern on it, but can't do anything with that. So it doesn't seem like there's any notes or anything. And we can't leave this area. It will not let us leave, so... Either we're supposed to have found it before entering this area, or it's in this area. So... Let's see this. November... Okay, can't be that because it's got a 0 in it. 1997 can't be that. We've already tried that. What time is that? That's 12... 15... Can't be that because that would be 20. That's not the time on the clock. Oh, so... I am running out of options here. For where we can find this code. Okay, so this looks like it can be moved, maybe? Aha! I saw like the breakup on the floor and I'm like, that looks a little weird. And there's our code. 4735. Also a shotgun. Four, 735. Alright, well, when we find our grandfather, we'll make sure that he has a face full of buckshot prepared for him, I guess. 4735. That's not the weapon I want. Yeah. Okay. Four, 735. Approved. I'm guessing this will be the key to that observatory or whatever. Yep. During today's ascension, one of the new men took more than he was supposed to. Augustine believes he took his wife and child's portion for himself. Strange thing is, he became incoherent at first and then turned violent. It took Augustine and 2 other men to restrain him. I've never seen anything like this before. Alright. out of here we go. We have acquired the thing we came in to acquire. Oh, supplies here. I was like, supplies from what? Shouldn't expect many more of these, is that what they said? Oh, it took all of our... That's... Okay, so I understand what happened there. Is basically, it probably couldn't carry over from scene to scene. That's a coding thing you learn, is how to basically put... create a function that it keeps the player's inventory outside of areas. So we had a lot more ammo than this in our weapon, but because we loaded from one scene to the next, it essentially couldn't keep track of that. So coming back this way, that means you found at least one of the keys. I've stolen some supplies for you so you can get better equipment, but it could take some time. Keep an eye out for my candles. I'll sneak some items when I can. I think Samuel has come down from the upper part of the house. He's coherent like me, collects the heads of people who get in his way. Stay away from him. He's incredibly violent and a lot bigger than you. Wow. Ah, I see. Where are you? Basically, you have to create a function that's like outside of, essentially outside of the game. You create it in the code so that way it keeps track of the player's inventory as they progress through scenes. So that way when they load a new area, you don't have to reload their inventory every time. Did I just die? Oh, no, I probably just got Deathbloom poison. So now I'm gonna start hallucinating or something. It's locked. It's locked. Yeah. Here come the hallucinations. Locked. I'm fearful of sleep in case I see her again. The woman with the knife. She's only in the hallways when all the lights are off, walking aimlessly, looking for something. Why are her clothes so bloody? Why does the pain feel so real? It's locked. Ah, here we go. Locked. Yeah, so this is probably the hallucinogenic effect of the Deathbloom. The lighter on the shrine. Oh, well. This looks inviting. Paper on the left, paper on the right. Check the left. As above, so below. Yep. Know that one. Oh. Just slash at her. Come on. Knife fight me. No? Okay. She don't want to knife fight me. Old looking books in some ancient or in another language. Those in some ancient language. I was like, yeah, I guess that's technically right. All the candles are lit in a shrine. Blow them out. Yeah? Hello? I say I'm free now? Ooh, another letter. Death is just the beginning. Hey, it's the place that we weren't supposed to get too close to. Yeehaw. Bad trip. Hallucinating after being gassed with Deathbloom. Oh, who could have seen that coming? Alright. Hi. Oh, an arrow. Hell yeah. Cabinet key. Should have warned you that there's something strange about the room. Made sure the door was closed so nobody found you stumbling around the room. You were sprayed with the extract from the plant of our congregation, Deathbloom. It gives you visions of the world after death. With each dosage, we get a little closer to heaven itself. There can be some lasting effects, seeing things that aren't there, strange noises. It's all just our two worlds getting a little closer. Happens to all of us, though some more than others. But the small key you miss in the residential area on the table. It's not much, but it's all I could find. I put something that might be useful here in the other cabinet. It's pretty old, but better than nothing. Yeah. Get my arrow back. We're going hunting. Alright. So we need to get to the library and get the seal out of there. Hello? Thought I heard another dog. Where's the divine? Okay. Okay. That is not as effective as I'd hoped. But they're reusable, so we take them. So we need to go... Oop, hello. 1, 2, 3. The library is locked. Sorry, puppers. Even open. Oh, there it was. Where was that? The hitboxes are a little weird. Oh, this is the seals. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Have the cabinet key. But for what cabinet? You know, that guy was durable. Um, I don't think there's anything I need in there anymore. Okay, so we have a cabinet key for a cabinet, but I don't think she told us what cabinet. Did I not read this again? There we go. Small key, you missed residential area on the table. It's not much for all I can find. Put something might be useful in the other cabinet. Okay. No, she didn't. Did not state what cabinet it opened. Hmm. We need to find a cabinet. I'm guessing if we find a cabinet to open, it will. Ah. Burrows. Wait about. Cooking magazine. You don't say. Hmm. Is there a cabinet in here we can open? Like a kitchen cabinet, or the problem is because the hitboxes are off, I can't tell if I'm missing something, right? Like that. Oh, no, that's the cooking magazine. I can't get in the pantry because I need something to... Need something stronger than just hitting it. Can I shoot it? Can I shoot it with a shotgun? Okay. Well, that was a waste of a shotgun shell, but... See, the problem is that they should have designated what cabinets. What kind of cabinet at the very least. Bathroom cabinet. Kitchen cabinet. Laundry room cabinet. The house obviously is going to be full of cabinets. See, we have to get to the library. I'm guessing we've got to use the cabinet key to get to the library key to get into the library to get the seal that we need. See, like, technically I think this is like an armoire. I don't know, but it could classify whatever it wants as a cabinet. See, but like these open, and it's just like, okay. See anything in any of those? A cabinet in here somewhere? None of those open. Brain droppage. Let's go up this way. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Ow. I'm gonna get hit because... Okay, so the thing we might be looking for might be up here. Take you out. Also, there's no, like, healing in this game, which is interesting. There's no, like, waiting for your health over time, or... Ah, this room has more arrows. I'm not seeing... This cabinet. Yeah, again. Should melt almost anything. I'm guessing it's supposed to anticipate us melting the metal bar. I'm like 90% sure nitric acid can't eat through metal. Like 90% sure. Like most, like I might be wrong. But where's the kitchen? Yeah, it's upstairs. I'm guessing. That's like, but I'm guessing that's what you want me to do. And then around here, so you're going to give me the key to the library. Right? Oh, there is healing in this game. That's actually surprising. And that's the office key. Huh. Unexpected. Guess we're going into a chain of key section of the game. Arguably, that's usually what you do to pad out a game. As you create a chain of keys. It's like you get an item to get an item to get an item to get an item, all just so you can get a singular key. That's essentially how the bunker works. Amnesia the bunker. Which I was not a fan of at all. Probably my biggest hot take of 2025. Anybody in here? Okay, shotgun shells, go ahead and grab those. Is this actually gold? Probably. I'm guessing this leads into the library. It's locked from the other side. So somewhere in here is probably the library key. Or it's just going to open on its own. Hello? Yeah, because this leads to the hall. Uh-huh. Where does this go? Top floor of the library. Obviously, we want to check this for any lootage or lore. Something in this room is not like the others. I overheard Augustine and Victor talking about one of the keys to the restricted area being hidden in his library. He mentioned paying a contractor to build a lever as something simple that would be overlooked by anyone snooping around. His eyesight was always terrible, though. Can't imagine he'd hide it too well. What is even in... Why is that area even restricted? I was told there's no secrets within the family. So something that looks normal, but would be for someone with terrible eyesight. It's probably just some, like, statue on the shelf or something. Wish I had time to look through all these books. Why? They're basically the same books we've been seeing all the way around the house. Okay, so we came up here for, essentially for a hint on what downstairs is going to be the thing that hides the seal. It's probably a stone on the fireplace, if I had to guess. Or the bust. No. A lot of plants. Nope. That's now unlocked. Somewhere in here. Oh, we can't open these. That's what I thought. There's a plant that kind of is different than the others, but they won't let me interact with it. Are all of these openable? Seems like only the middle two are. There's a plant missing. Submachine gun. Where are we supposed to find the submachine gun at? Ah, the bright green book. Yeah. Okay, that moved a bookshelf somewhere. Looks like it's upstairs. Alright. It was indeed up here. I wonder if we're about to get the submachine gun in this room up here. Getting a whole bunch of weapons. We open these. We can. No submachine gun in there. Chemicals mixed with the plants. Yeah, that would make sense. You mix it with food, you mix it with the greenery. That way, everything people do is overtaken by hallucination. Also, we have not found the submachine gun. Is that a chainsaw? That sounds like someone, like, either ripping a door off or ripping a chainsaw with no gas in it. Ah, yep. I want your head. Well, friend, seems like a personal issue. I would like to get out of this house. So, if you would kindly not bother me, that would be great. About that. I'm guessing I'm going to put this in, and then we're going to get a cutscene and see our friend. Okay. There's a keypad over there. I'm guessing we need some sort of code. They say the world was created in 7 days. They say the sea parted in two to allow passage to freedom. They say 3 wise men gave gifts to the Savior of man. They say there is only one true God. But they are misguided. The Lord is here and lives with us, under our feet and in our blood. So 7, 2, 3, 1. 7, 2, 3, 1. Hi. You guys definitely were not there before. 7, 2, 3, 1. Oh, that's funny. I think they used the wrong UI element. This is the pickup ammo UI element instead of the interact UI element. Interesting. 7, 2, 3, 1. Ah, seems our head hunter may be down this hallway. Feed the Lade machine. Oh, so we're playing Machine for Pigs now? Don't play that. It's not very good. Not gonna lie. Once I started thinking about like the This guy taking heads, the thing keeps popping in my head is the song Zombie. Not expecting a letter here, I imagine. I use the crawl spaces to get around the house, so no stumbling around in the dark looking for keys for me. I think you're too big to fit, so you'll have to keep moving through the house the traditional way. There's a door to your right that leads to a storage room. After that, there will be a long hallway to the upper area of the manor where I have left a gift that should explain more. I can hear Samuel through the walls. You'll need to either kill him or avoid him long enough for me to open the gate. Be careful. Well, we don't have the submachine gun, so... Oops. Samuel has a health bar. Great. It is a chainsaw, yeah. That's what I figured. Oh boy. Oh, you fast. You way too fast. Oh, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. Oh, Samuel's gonna take us out. Yep, let's say Samuel's gonna take us out. That was a dead end. That was not what we wanted. Alright, so how do we want to play this? We can... Okay, looks like we can loop him here. Stuck. Goodbye, Samuel. You know we gotta take Samuel out. We ain't no chickens. I don't know why I pick up this ammo. I'm guessing it's not gonna load into the next area with this. Nope. Alright. So let's say we have 9 arrows, 47 rounds plus 12, and 6. I'm guessing none of this is going to load into the next area with this. No, it's still there. Even more ammo. My family came here 8 years ago. My father learned of Bachman Manor through invitation to a therapy group he found online that promised to help with some issues he developed after losing his job. They invited my mother, my brother Marcus, and I to join him for therapy retreat, so we moved into the house for what we thought would only be 2 weeks. As soon as we got here, everyone was incredibly nice to us. We got our own room in the residential area when my father began treatment with the rest of the residents, a mixture of meditation and herbal medicine called Deathbloom, the drug you were sprayed with in the observatory. It's a wellness clinic run by a man named Augustine Bachman. He told my father that calming his mind and observing the hallucinogenic visions from the medicine was the key to understanding his mental ailments. He was told his condition in particular would require more time and for us to be patient and agree to an extended stay. We decided to take Augustine's advice on my father's treatment and stay longer. Besides, the house was so beautiful and the other residents were so supportive. We were told that once he could understand his problems, he would have the power to take control of them. Ah. And now we're getting the lore of why Christine is going to kill us. Got it. We would have lunch in the garden with the other residents. The woman in the next room to ours started making me clothes. Everyone had a job to keep the house functional without interference from the outside world. Marcus started attending homeschool. They provided everything necessary for the children of the house as well. After a couple months, my father started to see improvements. I began imagining that our stay here would unfortunately be over soon. Late one night, Augustine came to our room with a couple of the other residents. He thanked us for trusting him and staying longer and began talking about how the house was more than just a clinic. It was a vessel of God on a path to enlightenment. He told us that Deathbloom wasn't just a medicine, but a divine gift, that the visions seen were not just hallucinations to aid the sick, they were visions of life after death. He said that there were more residents than we thought, and that there was a family of 100 discovering the meaning behind existence in parts of the house that were off limits. We were asked to stay, with my mother, Marcus, and I beginning treatment as well, though now it would be called Ascension and be administered in the restricted area with the residents that lived in the upper parts of the house. With residents that completed treatment, the clinic agreed to stay as part of his congregation. I need to remember it's F to put the notes away. It's giving us a whole lot of ammo all of a sudden. My mother started arguing with my father shortly after they left. She wanted to leave and take Marcus that night. He confessed to us that treatment at Bachman Manor had been more expensive than he thought it would be, and that he accepted a job from Augustine. He couldn't leave until he paid off his debt. He didn't want to risk any legal action against the family. Next morning, we went for a walk in the garden while my father was away to pick up building supplies as his new occupation. We walked the fence around the main path to the house. She noticed the gate had been locked from the other side of the wall. It was then that she decided that we would have to leave that night, and told me to find Marcus and tell him to pack his bags immediately, with or without our father. We packed our bags and hid them under our beds until it was time to go, waiting patiently in our room. We waited all night until around 7 a.m. Augustine came into our room and told us one of the residents informed them they saw her climb over the fence and leave the grounds the previous night. We couldn't believe that she would leave without us. He assured us that it was true and to not lose faith in our father and the congregation. Father returned a week later and became sick with the stress of the news. The abandonment of our mother and a new occupation that involved leaving us for long periods of time was hard on him. We were moved to the upper part of the house and began ascension with the others, though he seemed quietly apprenced? I don't even know what that is. Apprehended? I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. While my father was away, Augustine cared for me and Marcus like we were his. He took us to the Ascension every morning and saw visions of paradise, fields of flowers that go on for eternity. We celebrated 4 years in the house and the music room, and I felt a belonging and purpose I hadn't felt anywhere else. Then my father said it was time to go. Some building supplies he picked up had tipped over in the truck during transportation back to the house. He opened one of the crates, checked for damages, and discovered a stockpile of rifles. He said he confronted Augustine about it, was told that they were for self-defense purposes only, explaining the siege that happened in Waco, Texas a few years earlier. My father demanded that we were leaving and forced us to pack. By the way, if you don't know, Waco, Texas was one of the cults. God, I don't remember what the cult was called, but basically the government tried to shut them down and they defended themselves, and I think they ended up setting the building on fire. It caught fire and people were inside, and yeah, it was really. I think they did like a documentary on it, and then it got turned into like a dramatization TV show or something. But that's a real thing. While he was in the bedroom, I left for Augustine's office and told him what my father was planning to do, about how he was going to take us away. He calmed me down and said to wait. He would go convince my father to stay with a few other residents. Much like the night my mother ran away, I waited for hours before he finally returned. Augustine opened the door, he dismissed the others and stayed with me and said he wanted to speak alone. He told me that my father took Marcus and fled into the basement when he heard them approaching. The others stayed, which we found out both of them were dead. The others stayed upstairs while investigated. A lack of maintenance made the basement forbidden to enter for anyone. He followed the flow of water from a broken pipe, discovered their bodies. My father shot Marcus before, with the stolen pistol, which we did find a note of. So. Oh, is this the... Yep. I'll say this is where we're at now. On that day, Augustine Bachman became my father and his congregation my family. The tragedy of losing my parents, my brother, will always pay me, but I'm forever grateful to this house, its residents, and Deathbloom, the flower of death and paradise, for showing me the true purpose. I'm grateful for fate bringing you here to join me. Great. Everything I need, then it's time to go. Okay. But yeah, there's a few... Yeah, we entered here, which is near the bar. Is that just a doll with a knife? Creepy doll. The head looks plastic, but the hands look like a child's. Great, we're gonna get followed by a doll around here. So I'm guessing this is the congregating hall. Edna, I'm glad I started volunteering at the Sunday school. It's spending my mornings with the children. They made masks and art class. I could hardly tell them apart when they all had them on. One of them hid behind the door after I opened it. It gave me a fright. They're getting more mischievous by the day. But yeah, there's a lot of cult stuff throughout history. But there's some famous ones that people know about. Small Deathbloom plants on the bar. Okay, so we're in the bar. Where do the stairs go? Okay. Oh god. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Oh, that's killing me in a cutscene, really? Yikes. Okay. Also, this is definitely not a good thing. I wonder if I can aggro them by, like, going across the hall. I can't. Alright. What's this? This is nothing. Okay, it's definitely above me. That's the art gallery. The tape. Tape covered in dust. Well, the gramophone looks like it still works. Okay, so we have a gramophone. Okay, so I'm guessing that means Christina is going to be the antagonist at this point. Still feels like Augustine is the big antagonist, but maybe that's a chapter 2 thing. Let's kill. Okay. I'll be seeing more of these shrines. Okay. Okay, tape covered in grime. So we have dust, grime. Something tells me Christina is also not going to help us anymore with lootage. Right. Maybe. Can only carry 3 weapons. 9mm pistol. Okay, that bar can definitely be moved. Yep. Saw that coming. Small key. Where are you, you little punk? I know you're going to be around here somewhere. How you doing? High five? Alright. Let's try. Hey Boyd, how you doing tonight? Sleepy. Nice. Well, go get you some sleep then. Getting ready for bed now? Alright. Use the tape. Use the tape. Projector puzzle in upper house. Is that really the projector puzzle? That wasn't really a puzzle, that was just acquiring 2 items. How's this game going? It's going alright. is the first in our showcase for Vincent Lade, the developer of these games. There are 6 games developed by this developer that we're going to be playing through. There is Deathbloom Part 1. Yeah, I know you were. Part 2. And then, let me see. Deathbloom Part 1, Part 2, The Swine, Hawthorne, Witching Hour, and Jawbreaker. And we're going to be working our way through all of them. It's the first kind of series of its kind. That we're doing. The dev was kind enough to send us codes for their game, so... No, you don't, kid. So we're going to work our way through them. I hear you. Where are you at? Back to the wall, where are you at? You must be down below. Blueberry muffin waiting for you, nice. Okay, those are stairs down, that's the prayer room. We need to go down here. Carefully. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. No, you don't. Y'all little punks think you got what it takes. Alright. I play the gramophone. Open the vault door. Oh, there is a peak. Yeah, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. Got a buddy hiding over here? No. Alrighty. Open the gosh darn door. Those little punks come out here and start something. What's this music right now? Oh, now that's a gun. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good old-fashioned MP5. Now we got business. Okay. Oop. Oh, I saw you. Come on in. Oh, don't act like I didn't see you, friend. Right. Mm-hmm. Let me in here. I'll take that, I'll take all that, please. Give me all those weapons. What's this? Oh, crowbar. I heard something. Better back up out of my face, man. Where'd you even come from? Oh, you broke down the door. You don't tell me that this glass kicked me out. Give me them guns. Oh, look at you all. There's a frag grenade when you need one. Come on. Okay, our pistol's running out of ammo. Which is fine, because then those little punks will start getting some shotgun shells to the face. Or some machine gun rounds. Whatever it is, they can catch these hands. I love how this this game started out as, I'm gonna find out about my family, to I'm just going to use every weapon in here to make sure this cult doesn't exist anymore. Like, nowhere in the description does it say we know how to use weapons. Like... 4366 or 7534. It's probably neither. You really just took all our weapons and gave us a 45. Oh, I mean, I'll take a 45. Don't get me wrong. But y'all rude. You gave me all those weapons just to take away our weapons. Use some shine down. Locked with a brittle lock. Okay, we'll shoot it then. Show me the lock and I'll shoot it. Give me my MP5 back. By the way, if you didn't get the Shinedown joke, they have a song called 45. Sacrifice 2 souls to wake him up and open the gates to paradise. Why am I waking somebody up? You can stay asleep, I don't care. Maybe a Silent Hill 2 reference. Okay. What's up? I'm gonna go this way. Is that gonna be the sacrifice? Because I think they're already dead. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I don't think that's much of a sacrifice, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Give a dog a bone. I still need something for the brittle lock. Because I want that. I want our MP5 back. Is this another sacrifice? It's locked. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Okay, this looks like possibly Sacrifice 2. Alright, that definitely looks like Sacrifice 2. Okay, there's the brittle key. Okay. I'm gonna run back before we give this guy his second skeleton. I'm gonna go get that that gun. I don't know if we're gonna get locked. I'm guessing we have to go that way after we give him the double bone burger, but just in case, I want. Give me that submachine gun. Thank you. Alright. Watch there be like another thing we could have used the key on, but the game's trolling us. Alright, one double bone burger coming right up. Where's that wheel at? Good, ain't it? Now we can go this way, right? Yep. Sure, there's nothing over there. Oh, this looks inviting. Oh, hi. Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't know. That must have been, what? Was I supposed to die there? Or did I bug out the game? I think I bugged out the game, because I don't think I'm supposed to have this gun. Oh, I could have gone with a katana. I didn't even see that. Okay, I think I should go with the katana. Start a new save in Division 2. Fear I have a fixation. Hey, I'm trying to take you through as much of the content as I can. But I get you. I get you. Alright. So... drop that one. Combat satisfying. I like how the second game, at least on story, the enemies are less spongy. So it's not as bad as the first one where you're just like, let me unload 3 clips into the enemies. It gets a lot worse once you get into the world tiers, but okay. Drop that. Let's go get the katana. Apparently, we do not get enough bullets to fight off all the skeletons. My only problem is I realized when we got off streaming of it, I just wish I was more entertaining. Because I felt like there were a lot of moments there where we were just playing the game, and I was just like, man, I wish I was more I just had more to say. Give me this katana. I didn't even see this katana. Of course we're gonna go for the katana. Let's chop some skeletons up. Perfect. Well, it was less like engaging with chat and just more like, I feel like it's like I couldn't carry the conversation in any direction, you know? I don't know. People are just, I don't know, I guess just better at streaming than I am when it comes to some of that stuff. Alright. Chop up some skeletons, shall we? Oh, you guys. I figured this would be much stronger than it is. You mean the sword meant to cut through armor is not defeating the skeletons? That's kind of surprising. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I wish I could like do something that people would course there was. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It's just... I'm trying to get better. Like, it was like my fourth or fifth collab ever, you know? So part of the thing I wanted to do this year is get better at collabs and stuff, right? So... It's all part of the learning experience for me, so... So I'm hoping I'll get better. And I don't like talking over people, so a lot of times when you guys are talking, I'll just like let you guys kind of talk through like whatever's going on. So, one last sacrifice to open the gate to paradise. Oh, it's us! Who could have seen this coming? You should wake up soon, before you forget how. I wonder if that's where this game ends. Because again, there's 2 chapters to this. And they're separate games. So, there you go. Story concludes in Deathbloom Chapter 2. And we do have all of the games. So, we will definitely be playing that game by Vincent Lade. And that is the developer that we'll be showcasing all the games for. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. The combat is a little... The melee combat is a little clunky. The story is... It's a kind of weird in the fact that it's just like, I'm gonna see what my family's about. Oh, they're kind of a weird like a drug death cult. I should probably stop that. And then you just fight a bunch of like zombies, right? That's kind of how the story progresses. I feel like Catherine, or I think that's her name, right? No, not Catherine. So what was her name again? Hold on. What is her name? Christina? Is that it? Hold on. We'll whatever the lady's name. I think she's gonna be the antagonist at the end. Either that, or it's gonna be the grandfather who we think is dead. One of the two. It might be both of them, honestly. Because it seems like she finally like gave in to the cult and became kind of like almost, it seems like a second in command. Like Christina or Catherine or something. It'll tell us here and then we'll close out. I want to get her name right because I'm sure it's going to pop up in the second chapter. But yeah, so the story is basically like, oh, your grandfather died, but your mom lied to you about it, said he died a long time ago, and you opened a letter you weren't supposed to, and then that's how you find out about this whole, like, drug death cult. But it should tell us who... Christina. Okay, there we go. It is Christina. But I thought it was Catherine for some reason. But there you go. And we did get all the achievements. So technically, I think there's only one missable achievement, and it's defeating the chainsaw guy, because it says you could technically, or she says you can wait him out. I don't know if that's technically true, but yeah. So that is chapter 1 of that game, of Deathbloom. We do not have enough time to get started on Chapter 2, unfortunately. So, we will save that for another stream. But not bad. It's interesting, because it kind of felt like it almost feels like it was inspired by, like, a Resident Evil 7. It's kind of the vibe that I got. The game came out in 2019. When did Resident Evil 7 come out? 2017. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it almost feels like it was kind of inspired by like RE7, which is not a bad inspiration to take, honestly. So I'm very curious where chapter 2 is going to go. Again, I do feel like Christina and our grandfather are probably going to be the major antagonists for part 2. Um, and then maybe maybe we'll see um maybe we'll see where the story goes from there. But we have 5 more games that are done by this developer, Vincent Lade, that we'll be doing as part of this series. We have Chapter 2 of Deathbloom, we have The Swine, we have Hawthorne, Witching Hour, and the newest one, Jawbreaker. I do believe Vincent Lade is working on a new game. I'm not sure how far in development that is, but these are the games that we have that are currently released that we'll be working through. As for the schedule, what is going to be happening this week? The next afternoon stream is going to be more Amori. So if you want to see more of that, that will be our next afternoon stream. And our next evening stream, we're going to spin the wheel and pick our next friend's favorite retro game. Here's a list of games that we'll be spinning on the wheel, and it will pick one of those. The 2 games that I have played before are Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Snap. Everything else will basically be a first playthrough, except kind of Day of Reckoning. I think I've played that before, but it's been so long it might as well be a first playthrough. So that's why I'm kind of counting it as a first playthrough. And technically, I think I've played Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, and those don't really have a story, so to speak. They're more like, go through these levels. So that, though, you could argue that I've played those before, quote unquote, but it's whatever. First playthroughs mostly, except Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Snap. But we should have some fun times with those. But that will be the next afternoon, evening stream, Amori and Friends Favorite Retro, which means the following afternoon and evening stream will be Amori and back into the rotation of Vincent Lade games. Again, most of these will be horror games, Vincent Lade horror games. I think the only one that might be a bit more action-y, action kind of horror-ish, will be Jawbreaker. I think Jawbreaker is more of a... It's still a horror game, but I think it's more of a action horror game. But that is the newest one that has come out. But we're working in chronological order, so I think most of these games will probably take a stream to get through. So basically every stream will be playing a new Vincent Lade game for the horror stuff. I don't know how much we have left in Omori, but once we get done with Omori, obviously we'll be starting a new, either a new series or a new long-form game in the afternoon. We might... I'm not sure what I want to start next. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm like, ooh, I want to do this. Ooh, I want to do this. Ooh. So we've got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to be playing this year. I'm also keeping an eye on the schedule for when like raid trains are happening or events are happening. Also of note, Monday does mark our 5-year affiliate anniversary. I think I'm just going to let Twitch celebrate that. I don't really have anything planned. I mentioned it, I think, last week or earlier this week. I don't know if I really have the physical capabilities to do anything extravagant for that, like subathons or anything. I would love to do stuff like that, but staying online and up for 12 hours, 24 hours, that kind of stuff, I just don't think I have the physical capability to do that, to be honest. Even if I did take breaks to like eat and sleep and all of that stuff, I still feel like it would probably be too much on my body to be able to do that stuff. So we'll figure something out. Maybe someday, if I can maybe get to a better place medically, we can look at that kind of stuff. But I think this year we'll just focus on what we normally focus on, which is charity work, retro games, horror games, and a little bit of variety. The same stuff we've been focusing on for the past couple years, and keep on keeping on for as long as we can. But again, I do appreciate everybody. For the people that did miss our Division 2, if you're over there on YouTube, because we streamed it just here on Twitch, I will try to get that stuff, get that video posted over to YouTube as soon as possible. So that way you guys can catch that. We did do our next little episode, if you will, of that. And I think we've kind of nailed down the scheduling of that. So our Wednesday streams will be a little bit modified on our start time and what we'll be doing. But now that I've kind of figured out when that's going to happen, obviously, if that changes, we'll keep you posted. But we'll reallocate and be ready for that come next week. Because the Division 2, we're actually making some pretty good progress. I believe the cap for Division 2's original level is like 30, and I think we're already at like 12 or 13. So we're actually like making some pretty solid progress. We blasted through like a main mission right at the end of the stream. So we're making some pretty solid progress in Division 2. Of course, we still have the 2 DLCs, so don't you worry. We'll still have plenty of content for you with that. But again, I'm going to get out of here early. We're going to call this stream a little early because we did get started pretty late, and I am very tired. I don't know. I just got hit with like kind of a wave of a loss of energy before the stream, which is kind of why we started a little bit late anyways. So we're going to call it early so that way I can get rested so we can get back to Amori and a retro game tomorrow / later today, technically, the next streams. So thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please do hit the follow, or if you're over there on YouTube, the subscription button. Both are completely free and help the channel out tremendously. Also, feel free to share us out with your friends, your family, your Discord communities. We are family friendly here, even when the game isn't. Everyone is welcome as long as they are kind. That is it. That is the only prerequisite. Also, a follow and subscription will let you know when we go live. We usually go live around 2 p.m. or 10 p.m. Central Time US for our afternoon and evening streams, respectively. If you're not sure what time that is for you locally, down on the panels there's an extension, as well as the Twitch schedule should tell you when we go live for your time zone. Does the math so you don't have to. And finally, if you miss any of our playthroughs, all the VODs should be here on Twitch for 30 days and on YouTube for the foreseeable future. Like I said, I'll get that Division 2 thing up on YouTube as soon as I can, so keep your eyes out for that. There's that hydrate. But again, I've been doing this for 5 years. 5 years full-time streaming. A lot of content. A lot of horror stuff. A little bit of retro. I'd say a little bit of retro. We've got a bit of retro on there. But a lot of variety. We got cozy games on there, which you might not expect. We might actually bring some cozy back this year. It's been a while since we really dove into a cozy game. We might bring some cozy back this year. Play some cozy games. We want to also try some games that we probably haven't done those type of games before on the channel, or games in that vein in a very long time or something like that. We might shake it up a little bit this year, is what I'm trying to say. We got all sorts of stuff coming down the pipeline. So it should be a very interesting year, and I hope you'll join us for it. Because again, I will try to do this for as long as I am physically able to hopefully get put as much positivity back in the world as I can. But please remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Let's find someone to raid. Also by YouTube. Let's find someone to raid. I wonder if anybody's on the stream team. Probably not. Oh, Plugatron is on. I think he just got on. I was doing RE0. Nice. That's one that we haven't played. One of the few. We're actually very low on the... I've been actually debating going back and like playing the rest of the Resident